Boop. You know what? I'm done playing the American shit tree. Nothing ever works out with it anyway. It's a pile of fucking rat shit. If any of you are wondering why I'm not happy at the moment, I'm sure you can guess why. It's been nothing but fucking trash garbage. Nothing but trash garbage games this whole fucking time. I'm not experiencing a single happy moment. I feel like putting a rope around my neck. I'm jumping off of the Empire State Building. I vacuumed my room earlier today, so that's pretty nice. I reorganized it a little bit. I have a lot more room now, so I feel less cluttered. Of course, I don't have the bed against the wall for numerous reasons. But I'm probably going to be sleeping a lot closer to my desk. I got tired of sitting on a wooden stool, which was killing my back and causing issues in my lower back. And in certain parts of my body in general, because I was always bent or leaning. Nobody ever plays top tier trash no more, so I'll see if I can find a Ground Assault in arcade or some shit like that, because nobody's ever playing top tier trash no more. You don't really see any games in top tier garbage. Oh man, dude, bro, no, no. You think this is fucking funny, Gaijin? You think this is fucking funny? Fuck you. No, fuck you. I'm not staying. Fuck you. That's not fucking funny. That fucking map is not fucking funny. That shit ain't fucking funny. Fuck you, Gaijin. Every fucking time I try to do that bullshit crap, and what does it do? It sends me straight into a shit map. That shit should be illegal. Just like that fucking moron advertising earlier. I already have enough with ads appearing on fucking Google, ads appearing on my phone whenever I want to watch my own damn content on YouTube. Nobody wants to fucking deal with half the crap that's on there. Just a fucking fact. And nobody wants to see ads. Ads are so annoying that it actually gives me nosebleeds now. I'm getting nosebleeds from all the damn advertisement. Literally, every damn time I see ads, I start bleeding from my nose. Let that be something for you people to understand that advertisements are just really bad for your health if your body isn't capable of processing it. And if you're me and you're born unfortunate and unlucky, advertisements work your body up so goddamn bad because they suck, they're annoying, and they have nothing of interest to you. They cause nosebleeds. So for anybody wondering, why does Wobbly Rick hate ads? And if you're wondering another thing, why did Wobbly Rick beat up somebody like an angry gorilla? for advertising to him in his face is because Wobbly Rick does not like advertisements whatsoever. Wobbly Rick does not care what you're advertising. I don't care if you're advertising me Kim Kardashian's booty jeans. Or you're trying to sell me a panoramic photo of Kim Kardashian's butt. I'm not interested. I don't care if you're trying to give me a timeshare and trying to convince me that it's a great deal. Timeshares suck. And having a house sucks. Saying, I got a little house in Aspen is a fat load of shit. Oh my god, dude. It's like you thirsty bitches just come here to fuck shit up, don't ya? No, you can go to hell. Go get your own targets. Oh, look. The shit fire is coming this way. Oh, look at that. Shit fire doesn't get crap. Yeah, that's what happens, man. You try to get a cheap-ass kill, and that's what happens. You don't get shit. Stupid Spitfire. I'm about to go try to rip someone off. You can get shit at the end. I was planning to shoot at him, but unfortunately I ended up hitting a tree. Oh, I gotta take out all those armored vehicles down there so that way they can't keep a hold on C. You like CDs? Well, you're gonna see these nuts. Hey, master. Why don't you master these nuts in your mouth? Oh, man, that's some funny ass shit right there. Meow. Fuck out of the way, turkey. Meow. No gun for you. Oh. Oh no. Fire extinguisher. Come on, you loser. Shoot. Shoot. God fucking damn it. What kind of bullcrap is that? It literally acted like the whole fucking gun was broken. Fucking piece of shit. What kind of dog shit is that? I can't shoot the gun even though you're perfectly fucking healthy. Fucking moron. You gotta be fucking kidding me. A perfect shot on LA5 and you fuck it up, Gaijin, just because you didn't want me to get that kill? Gotta be fucking kidding me. You fucking greedy ass game. The fucking greediest video game I've ever played in my whole fucking life. I'd rather go back to working for a fucking Polar Pop company than to be doing this garbo. Yeah, we're done here. This is a piece of shit. Just a fucking sad sack of shit. Fuck off. I don't care what you're giving me. Okay? Fuck the hell off. You got something of value to fucking say? Then fucking have something of value, but don't fucking waste my goddamn time. You're real tired of that stupid ass shit. The hell's the fucking difference? You still hold the same damn bomb load. Yeah, still the same fucking bomb load. There ain't no difference between this one and the other one. Still the same thing. No difference. Just the B-17L is fucking useless. You got the early, which has 326 miles an hour. And then you got the late. Look at that. No real difference. Other than a couple of bullets. Trash. Alright, let me send this piece of shit to the fucking graveyard like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The worst thing I've ever had to fly in my life. 10 out of 10. Would not fly it again. Come on, let me throw it to the graveyard already. It's a pile of crap. Fucking clogging my arteries and shit. Send that crap to the fucking shadow realm so I don't have to see that shit. It's like this game acts like I want to deal with it. No, the difference between this one and this one is that this one has a better gun. This one is slower. This one is really slow. It is terrible. The A36 travels slightly faster than it, and it's at rank 2. How does that happen? None of the PBJ classes are worth it, I'm going to tell you that now. Don't get your hopes up. Just from personal experience, just don't get your hopes up because it really isn't worth it too much. Or much of a damn, better said. Just from personal experience. P-51C, 10, that's garbage. This is a garbage plane. Your P-47s, the Thunderbolt series, were alright. Then you got these P-47s. You got 8 over here, 8 over here, and you got 8 over here. You got this one right here, the P-47D Thunderbolt, or yeah, then needs this one, the D model, D-25 Thunderbolt, and then you need the P-51L for late. This is the P-51 late model, not its early model, because the early model is right here. C10 Mustang loadout, and then you got the D5 loadout and the D30. Not too much differences. They were considered to be legendary fighter planes in the past, but judging from their actual statistical, like realistic statistics, probably not the best thing in the market. They were basically just make do. So you see how you got 6, and you got 6 over here, and then over here it's got 8, 8, then you got another set of 8, 8 Browning machine guns, and then you got your Mustang with 454 miles an hour, and that's about it. It's about as good as it's going to get. Look at your weapons loadout. Had quite a bit, but not enough to really make a damaging dent. The F-82E has a better chance. It's got 6 machine guns, but they're all focused in the center. Then you can get the gun loadout with 6 plus 8, giving you 14 total. Holds 10 HVAR rockets, and up to 2,000-pound explosive weaponry. The F-82 series was a very complicated airplane. And the person that came up with it, well, they came up with it because they needed a plane that could replace the P-38 Lightning series. You see this P-38 Lightning? Reminds me of a race car. Max speed 413 miles an hour, and was capable of holding some extended machine guns, basically a load of 10 rockets and 2 500-pound bombs for a multi-role related business. Exhaust outlet. This thing had an exhaust outlet that was right here, but its intake outlets for fresh air were located here and at the rear. There were intake outlets for pretty much every part of the plane. But it wasn't really helping considering that the exhaust was right here, and since the downforce of wind and how it functions when it flows over, that smoke would have basically rubbed right in, came in through this inlet right here, dwindling your aerial performance. Especially when you need to feed the plane more fuel in order to go faster. They should have put the freaking goddamn... When it came to aircraft design, they should have put the freaking muffler system, or in this case, where all the gases from the engine combustion chamber goes out. They should have extended it to right there towards the tail of the plane. Like way in the back of the tail. Had it run through the system all the way through the plane and eject out the back. Sure, it seems unethical and whatever, but overall it probably would have had a lot less of a worse effect whenever it came to cooling down certain pieces of the plane. Because you got a liquid cooling system and you got smoke coming out from the top. It's not going to go over the top. It's going to blow right into the freaking liquid cooling system. It's going to flow into there. And it's going to clog the vents on that. And your plane's going to run hot. So, flaws in the engine design. Here's the B-26 B-10. It's got decent armor, it's got everything. Again, terrible place for an air intake. For the oil cooling system. Terrible place for an air intake. It's a good enough distance to where the exhaust gases probably wouldn't flow up the side of the wing, get sucked into that thing. But overall, probably should have extended it and ran the exhaust pipes towards the rear instead. Would have added a little bit more weight, but your fuel economy on the aircraft probably would have been a little better. due to lack of interference with the fresh air pool. The more fresh air you got blowing through cooling units, the better it runs. If you got dirty air flowing through some cooling units, well, good luck. It'll probably be a matter of minutes or hours or less than hours before you start to experience the dwindling part of the performance and eventually just total clogging. It'd be like shoving a bunch of toilet paper inside of it and then not expecting for it to clog up down the road. So in perspective, yeah, don't do that to yourself. If you're gonna build an airplane, always remember if the exhausts are anywhere near your intake outlets, you want the exhaust to completely be away from any intake that you have. This also includes oil cooling intakes. Sure, the air nowadays isn't as clean as it used to be, but you want air intakes and oil cooling intakes to be clear of obstruction, which also includes combustion fumes and smoke. Oh, looks like I did an immediate flip. I just gave it to him straight. Don't worry about the blueberries. Just do you, and cap if you have the opportunity. I would have capped if I hadn't crashed into that tree. Literally would have capped if I didn't crash into a tree prior. Sukhoi 6. Keeping the money down in the so. Do 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 do. Ah, what a fucking hater. Really? He got the kill and he just came out of spawn. Looks like somebody's hacking, bruh. Because there's no way you got the kill, dude, and you're way the fuck over there. Still sitting in spawn. There's no way you got the kill if you're sitting in spawn. There's no way they got that kill if they just spawned in. It's like kill steal hacks, huh? Hmm. Da 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 da. Kill stealer. Da 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 da. Kill stealer. Da 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 da. Kill stealer. Looks like somebody's got their kill stealer hacks going on. Because there's literally no way that dude got the kill after he just spawned into the game. There's no way that he just randomly got the kill. I didn't slam into the ground or nothing. I got fair and square shot down by some people, and here it is telling me that dude they just blew the shit out of. Literally blew his ass up midair and everything. Got the kill. So it makes absolutely no sense for that to be in existence. And there's a lot of good reasons why it makes absolutely no goddamn sense. Because they weren't even in the battle zone. They weren't even there. So how could they have gotten a kill they weren't there to participate in, even the slightest bit? That's the real question here. How does somebody get a kill that they weren't even there for? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How did you get a kill you weren't there for? That's what I'm calling bullshit hacks. If my calculations are correct and they didn't shoot me down or even get the kill, and somehow they managed to get the kill, even though they weren't in the combat zone, they will be getting reported for cheating, and likely using external code injected source functions in order to get the kill steal. That would be literally the only explanation to that. Because if you're not there, there's no way that you came back within that time after getting shot down moments before, flew all that distance, and then shot me down, and then respawned immediately back at base. Looks like somebody's got their kill stealing hacks going. That much is obvious. There's no way you just magically teleported back to HQ and there was no problems. At least one vehicle rank, 3 AV in the crew slots, blah blah blah. It says the only way to get wing breakers from the ground. Mission maker wager requires you to get the first and final blow. Wingman just requires you to be on your partner's side and provide them cover and protection. So wingman is pretty much a all-rounder. All you need to do is fly with your partner, keep them covered, cover their 6, and even fly over the airbase while they repair. So that's how you get the wingman freaking wager completed. You just got to be near the airbase, protect your wingman, which is the person you're supposed to be floating around with, literally colored in green or whatever blue color, whatever color you decide to put them as. For me, it's green. So that illusion number 2 in front of me, about almost 2 kilometers ahead of me, is my wingman. And my wingman should be covered by me, or my wingman should be covering me. Because that's how it works. I cover my wingman, or my wingman covers me. In this case, I should probably be diving with him instead of staying up here like I'm freaking stupid. So I should be catching up to him, instead of being literally like 3 kilometers behind him, because that could also spell bad news for him if he needs help. Him or her. Because there are girls that do play War Thunder. Not every girl plays a out-of-whack game like Sims. So, if you think girls are interested in stuff like that, you know, like girly games, so here's a reality check for you. Girls aren't just interested in girly games, they also like playing freaking war-based games too. The dude literally flew into those. You can't tell me if I continue to attack teammates and shit like that, because they flew into that shit. It's like my tail gunner failed to do their job again. Come on, dude. Come on, Raheem, do your job. Before you end up like Raheem from freaking Dying Light. The dude got turned into a volatile. Or wasn't it an infected runner? Oh. What's all the huff puff? Ooh, grinded my wing on that, bruh. That is not a healthy look. Beat it! Beat it! Looks like I managed to land somewhere safe. This is gonna be a rough landing. Oh my god, dude. There's no way that I literally freaking pulled that ridiculous nonsense off. Pull out the landing flaps and bail out. There is no way that I pulled that off. Wow, I landed on the side of a mountain. Oh well. Yeah, I might as well take the PBJ out. I decided to J out because I knew that person was going to take literally several days to freaking finish it off. And I'd rather have the band-aid ripped off than to be waiting several months. What the hell is this loser doing down here over spawn? Would I say that I'm displeased with my results? The answer is no. I was actually pretty satisfied. That'll be the second time I've managed to get shot at numerous times, get chased through a mountainside, and somehow land a bomber on a mountainside. Basically on the side of a mountain and slide down it without exploding. So that would be the second time out of the times that I actually do remember how many times I've flown that particular path. Or have been in that mix-up. And somehow managed to escape slightly unscathed. Better reload everything. Up. Oh god. Oh, look, you guys get nothing. Yeah, I love to, man, but you know, the lack of aerial cover. You know, that's the big problem here. You know, if I'm not getting any cover, I'm not doing it. It's a waste of my time if I do it. Looks like the airfield is throwing up some flak. Which means there's still somebody way up high. Oh, come on, Corsair. You're supposed to be the good one. I think you're the D model, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's the F2G1 Corsair model. You're supposed to have more horsepower and everything. So come on, put your ponies to work. Look at that supercharger scoop. It's a ridiculously oversized scoop, but it gets enough air to breathe for everyone. What's the max speed on this thing? 459? That's good. Because if it was any less than that, I would have thrown away this plane. Once it does that sound, That's an early warning sound that it's about to stop using Warner emergency power. WEP. Did you activate your Colonel Sanders? You call these bagels? Wow, bro, did you just drop that 3,000 kilogram bomb and get nothing? You have a similar wing design to me, so it's time to work it. And you're on fire. What's it like, bro? Because I know that's not turning off. Look at that. These guys didn't take out the last bomber, and he freaking finished off the remainder of the game. It's going to be like, sit down. And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, giving you the butt-slapping truth, no matter how bad it hurts. You know, if you look at American aircraft and stuff like that, 454 miles an hour. 459. 495. 466. That's a loaner plane. Spitfires and Focke-Wulfs are all trash. They're not from the country that originally piloted them. 445, so this one right here, the A2D1 Sky Shark, is your best American fighter plane. But look at that, it's got a 9.0 rating. This shouldn't even be at 9.0 because this is a freaking airplane. Its rate of climb is 36.4 meters a second with a turn time of 24.5. At 495 miles an hour, this plane does not classify as a jet. Allison T40A6 turboprop. It's a turboprop. These are the exhaust manifolds from these turboprops. And it actually did generate quite a bit of force because it was a turboprop. Turboprops burn through fuel pretty relatively quickly. The 1 hour and 27 minutes may actually be an accurate representation of how much fuel this thing actually originally had in it. But look at that, just slightly slower. At 7.7, the F3D1. It's at 503, and this is just slightly slower than it, but it's at 9.0. This thing doesn't even have any freaking air-to-air missiles. Absolutely no air-to-air missiles. It's got 2 torpedoes, World War II, might I add. 1,000 pounders, 2,000 pounders, and everything. This thing has quite the loadout. And somehow this thing is a 9.0 aircraft. If I threw it into realistic, it drops down to 7.0. How about simulator battles? Some of the battle ratings changed, but not all of them. But in arcade, it's sitting at 9.0. Do you know what sits at 9.0? The A4B, the F3H2, the F100D, the Phantom, the F8U. This is what you're sitting at. So if you get the A2D1 and you're playing arcade, you're facing everything that's got afterburners. This one, 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 this one. You're facing everything from 9.0 to 10.7 max. And I guarantee you, take this thing into combat with 10.0 and everything, you are not winning. You're going to get mugged. Absolutely mugged. Look at Germany. They don't even have to be at 9.0. Look at 6.7. The Horton 229 V3. There was a V2 and a V1 version of the Horton 229. This is just version number 3, which ended up being the main design for the B-2 stealth bomber. By the way, if anybody's wondering how the Horton 229 fares today, this thing is still fairly invisible in the sky. Nobody will see you, even though you're flying the ridiculous object. It'll still be very hard to see you. 6.7, and you're going 439. That's an arcade. Realistic, it sits at 7.0. But this one, literally right there, right next to its other brother at 497, the Henkel 162A2. This one is an all-wooden jet plane. Literally, it's made out of all wood. You get a twin 151 MG 151 20 millimeter with only 240 rounds, making it only 120 in each gun. This wooden aircraft, and it is wooden. There wasn't even enough metal for this thing to be made, but when it was finished, it was all wood. You can even tell from right here. The only protection you have in this little thing is the 15 millimeter steel plate. Then you have that jet engine right there. The BMW 003 jet. 870 kilograms of force, 673 kilogram mass. Good power to weight ratio when you actually break it down. This aircraft would have some stealth capabilities if the top of the engine wasn't sitting on top of wood and had metal mixed in with it. But it was like a one-time use airplane. The ME-262A1, there were quite a few of these on the battlefield, but not a lot of people actually seen them. These were still in production near the end of World War II, meaning they didn't halt it. Just because they said that they halted it doesn't mean that they did. Military documentations were manipulated for several years. The ME-163 designation, one-time use rocket sled, basically a rocket plane, had a decent armament. Walter HWK 109 509A2 rocket, thrust 1650 kilograms of pounds of force, basically kilograms of force, and the entirety of the mass of the object was only 166 kilograms. Its fuel tanks, exponentially large, but because of this thing's design, it didn't get too much fuel because it ran through it like water. The ME-163B and the ME-163B0. Not much of a difference, but they are what they are. One was found way out there in the middle of nowheres in a cold front area where it was snowed in. So this one was snowed in and the other one was found on land at an airfield. Never took off. Just found there at the airfield in the hangar. It was already finished under maintenance and they couldn't sabotage it when it was captured. So, with that being stated, that's what it is. But again, Liam P, and you'd be facing off with these and everything up to Germany 10.0, including 10.3. So, if you want to blow your money on an American fighter jet or close to a fighter jet loadout for 6,900 Golden Eagles, you can get the A2D1. It will give you the 100% you just got screwed out of everything you're looking for guaranteed. There you go. So if you were hoping that it would give you something viable or something useful, not really. You're just boned with that thing. You might as well just freaking spend $60 on buying a freaking jet fighter with afterburners. Right now there's a discount going on with the Gaijin store, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think any of you could see the Gaijin store anyways with the in-game overlay. For right now, you got pre-orders for the M1KVT. the fake Russian tank. It's on sale. The T64 AV or T74 AV or 72. Yeah, T72 AV is at 50% off right now for 30 American dollars. The SU-25K pack going for $30. The Type 96 prototype pack going for $30. The Leopard 2A4 pack going for $30. The A10 Thunderbolt, $30. You got the Weapons of Victory bundle, which includes mostly low-tier crap, for $155, at 50% off on all of them. You got $30 for the A5C. You got $30 for the CB90-105 model XC8 pack, the XM1 General Motors. That one is currently going for $30. The A864 Apache pack is going for $25. The Challenger DS pack, Nintendo DS mode pack, $30. The A5C Chinese attack aircraft going for $30. T55AM1, $30. Type 16, still $60. The VCC Centauro pack, $30 American dollars. The Microphone Mark II-D, $30. I would love to have some jets, tanks, airplanes, etc. and stuff like that and get some of these items when they're on sale, but every time they go on sale, I'm usually broke, so I don't have anything. Making money is rather rough for me, so for people who are wondering, it is rough. The D-Assault aircraft. The United States actually does fear the D-Assault designed aircraft in the real world. The D-Assault Raphael M was one of many that the United States feared and considered a contender type aircraft that could annihilate them in combat. If you don't believe me, look at all the records of people who wanted to try to face one of those things. They wouldn't last too long. I personally wouldn't go up against the Raphael M, even if I had an advanced fighter plane and had 5 years experience of combat with other jets in close quarters and at long range. I wouldn't screw up the Raphael M model. It's just that much of a formidable enemy. You could have the world's greatest plane and you could be the world's best pilot and you could still get one-upped. Data proves it. You could have some stealth capabilities or have none at all and still be able to take down modernized stealth planes. When I ended up getting the F2G1, I was pretty happy at first, but then I realized that a lot of its armament sucks. Except for Teeny Tim. Tiny Tim, basically. He's alright for a product that is available for the aircraft. However, accuracy-wise, it could use some work. And due to its high explosive action, even if you're a good distance away from it, it can still deal quite a lot of damage to your own plane. Because of the general design of the vehicle itself, it has a high probability of destroying your plane. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh well. Oh my god. Oh man, that was funny. Okay, time to go back to the base. Screw all this crap. That is ridiculous, dude. I haven't seen that in a long time where somebody was just so thirsty for a kill they crashed into the other person. Well, I'm happy. That was funny for me. I haven't seen that in a while. Somebody literally go through the process of like trying to annihilate me, and they're trying to kill steal at the same time. And they just come in so hot, and they just crash into that guy, like literally just completely erased their airplane like it was never there. Like that kind of crap is just crazy. Just like erased that dude. I haven't seen that in a long time. Somebody just so thirsty for the kill and they just erase somebody trying to shoot me down. Oh man. If you want to see that part of the footage that you missed out on, just dial it back about 2 minutes. I'm literally getting chased by the freaking BF 190 or is it FW 190s, and a second one comes in out of nowhere. It's like sliding in like they were running into the house with their socks on tiles. And they smashed into the other guy. It was funny. Oh, that's gold. Like there he goes right there. The exact same guy that was shooting at me earlier. I know he's looking for me. Too bad I'm not going to be there when he gets there. By the time I land, the game will be over. At least for them. Still gonna keep flying though. But I gotta land this pile of junk. And I got no wheels, so I'm gonna have to slap bottom on this one. It's gonna be a rough landing. I don't think this will work out. I mean, I could try landing flaps, but there's a chance it could cause me to crash into the ground harder than expected. Do need to increase my speed so I can land this pile of junk. That engine definitely is holding up well for an Allison engine. Believe it or not, holding the freaking machine guns, so I have enough freaking pushback to actually slow down the plane. It's not enough whenever you shoot it one at a time, but it is enough when you shoot it in rapid succession. Fortunately for me, the rear of this aircraft is so freaking heavy that it actually manages to sit upwards. This is a tail-heavy aircraft. Look at that. It should have already leaned forward, but it didn't. Well, at least I know I'm rearmed. I gotta wait for the rest of the repairs to go. I probably won't make it to any of those bases located on the far left or the far right. I can try, so let's throw this thing into full gear, or I guess full speed. Let's throw the switch. Let's see how far I can get. Oops. Better pull out the combat flaps. A little earlier than expected. We're taking a scenic route. No, it's not enough time to really reach a base, but it is enough time for me to fly away from home base. I know these guys are getting a little too close for comfort. How's that PE-8 way over there, undisturbed? Really? That's as fast as I'm going to go? It's 235 miles an hour. It's kind of sad. Oh, look at the fire. It's coming out of the engine. Okay. Not flying towards the enemy bases. And the only way to get there is to go through this gorge. You drop the payload first. Come on, you could do it. We're losing speed over here. Oh crap, we gotta pull out the freaking combat flaps. We're super low. We're not getting enough air under the wings to pull her up. Nope, better leave them active. We're dragging low condensation linings. Yeah, we're not winning this one. Oh, look at that. We got one ground target annihilated. Well, better pull out the wheels. Well, I knew that was going to happen. Somehow the plane wasn't gaining enough speed even after full repairs. And that made literally no sense. How was I not gaining any more speed after repairs? It was like somewheres I was being slowed down because the speed just kept dropping and dropping and dropping, yet I'm not pulling the plane up. So it just genuinely makes no sense. Like, I'm genuinely baffled how that worked. The plane remained at full speed, yet it kept slowing down and slowing down like if there was something holding it back. So that makes absolutely no sense. If the aircraft receives full repairs at the base, it should be fine to go flying again. It shouldn't be slowing down like if it was taking a beating again. So I definitely don't know what went wrong there, but for some reason it just didn't keep going like it was supposed to. But if I didn't pull out those landing gear, I'd be paying for a new aircraft. Hmm. I doubt that hit the target accordingly. Yeah, I was following the lead indicator on where it said it would land. It looks like it's not landing directly on the target as anticipated. Oh no, where the fuck do you get the idea you could just fucking change and switch out controls on me, you little bastard? Continue that dive. We're not done here. Shoot this fool out of the air, goddammit. What the fuck is wrong with you? For fuck's sake, dude, I don't have time for this game to be giving fucking players their goddamn fucking day. This isn't fucking all Dalmatians go to hell, bro. Fucking do your job. Fucking hell, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This game sucked off another fucking player and gave him another free kill. You literally denied me the use of my own machine guns all the way to the fucking bitter end. Fucking sack of shit game. Fuck you. I'm not ever